welcome back to another video. Today is going to be something pretty fun, pretty exciting, pretty epic, hopefully. For anybody that hasn't been following my social media super closely, you may not have seen, you may not be aware, this may very well be the last time you see the Space Pirates on the channel. That is because I have decided, after much debate, to put them up for sale. I'm incredibly happy with how the army turned out. I'm incredibly proud of myself. I'm pretty happy with my paint jobs and my conversions. But for me, I think it's just where the army's kind of done. I don't really feel the urge to do a whole lot more with it. And I just think it's time for it to maybe pass on to somebody else who will appreciate it and get a lot more fun out of it than I do. I don't play a whole ton of games. So for me, it's more about like the converting and the creating. And I'm just kind of done with these guys for now. I'm ready to move on to other things. So I'm happy to pass it along to somebody else. If you are interested, feel free to send me a DM. I've had a couple people talking to me already about it, but I'm happy to look at anything. Like I said, not trying to make a huge profit off these. I just like them to go to a good home, to somebody who's going to appreciate them. But besides the point, that is not why we're here today. I want to give these guys an epic send-off, and I could think of nothing better than to test the full Space Pirate army. This is, of course, just a small part of it. Of course, being Tempestus Scions, the majority is in Deep Strike. And we're going to see if these guys, the full force of the Space Pirates, the Orsveld Raiders, as I named them, can take down my original monstrous creation, the Kroot Taunar. Of course, he is guarded by a menagerie of other Kroot. This is basically just a small 1500-ish point game. There are no objectives. It is just, can they, by the end of 5 turns, manage to kill the Taunar? And for the crew, it's just going to be, can they manage to wipe the board of Space Pirates? Even if the Space Pirates die to a man, but they succeed in their mission, I'll consider that a success. So, just really quick, what we have deployed on the board. Of course, we have my 4 counts as Bulgrins. We've got a dual pair of Kroot on one base, as well as some Orcs. 2 Taurox Primes. This one has my Cadian Castellan, aka the leader of the army, in it, along with 5 Scions. This one just has another 5 Scions, and there's the Tech Priest Engine Seer, as well as a Vindicare Assassin. For the Kroot, there is 3 squads of 10 Kroot Carnivores, 1 Great Narlock, 1 Shaper, 1 Krootox Bodyguard. Hidden behind in there is a Farsight Marksman, and of course the Kroot Taunar is the main objective and the main force behind this army. So we're going to do a quick roll-off. I'm going to try to actually film as much of this as possible. My battle reports in the past are they're not my strong suit. They're not my forte, and I definitely need to get my friends on board with it so I don't have to keep doing these things by myself. But hopefully this is going to be fun, and I'm just curious to see if these guys can manage to pull it off. So we'll go to a roll-off. We'll say for the Space Pirates, 6. We're off to a good start. And for the Kroot. Okay, well, we're doing that again, I guess. All right, Space Pirates. What is happening? What is happening? These dice are not loaded, I swear. All right, another dice. Space Pirates. That was close. Kroot. All right, after far too much drama, the Space Pirates will be going first. So I'm going to go ahead and move them, and I'll come back after that. Of course, Deep Strikers and Aircrafts can't come in turn 1, so that will be in turn 2. Alright, so the movement is done. The Bulgrin advanced just to get behind this little piece of cover. Both Taurox moved up as far as they could go, so hopefully when they inevitably explode, the troops inside will be able to pile in close to this cover here. This one has line of sight down here to the Kroot hiding in this piece of terrain, and this one has good clear of sight to pretty much everything down here. So I'm going to go ahead and start rolling. It's just going to be the Taurox firing right now, so that's pretty easy to do. For both of them, we'll put the Gatling gun into the Kroot infantry, and we'll put the twin autocannons into the Taunar, because We got to start plinking wounds off it if we can. Hopefully that'll work out. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 20 shots for the Gatling gun. Only strength 4, no AP. This is at Kroot. This hits on 3s. Take all these out. Ooh, a lot of misses. Alright. And then it is strength 4, so we're wounding on 3s. Okay. And I'm not even bothering with any, like, warlord traits, relics, stratagems, none of that. This is just pure datasheet v datasheet, so I'm not worrying about any of that stuff. So, it is that many wounds, 5, with no AP, but crew only have t-shirt saves, so 5 dead crew. Cool. So that was just from this front squad here. We'll take from the back. Take from the back here, I guess. I realized I wasn't playing the camera. So 5 dead crew. I'm just gonna move them back to there. I don't mix them up. Okay, so there is 5 left in that squad. Now the autocannons on that into the town are this on 3s. All hit. Sick. This will be on 5s though. Just 1. And it's AP 1, so this will go to a 4-up for the Taunar because it didn't get the nice Storm Surge 2+ save. He failed it. So he's lost 2 wounds, so the Taunar is down to 28. I don't have... I'll just remember that. He's lost 2 wounds so far. I say that, watch me forget it. He's lost 2 wounds, don't let me forget. The next Taurox Prime into these Kroots down here. Same thing. My little hands have a hard time holding 20 dice. Come on. There we go. I think that was better this time. Couple more misses. Yeah, I think that was a little better. Okay, wounding on 3s. Okay. One more. That many saves this time. Only on 6-ups. Can the crew do it? I guess those ones are in cover. And Kroot do have that thing where they get an extra bonus to their save, so I guess these are actually 4-ups. So wow, good for the Kroot. Not that it helped very much. That was another 5 dead. I guess it did save 2 of them, so not bad. So 5 dead from here. We'll go ahead and take this fool that was standing on top of the rubble. What were you thinking? Absolute goober. Yeah. I hadn't had the Kroot out in a while, and as I was getting stuff out, I was like, ooh, there's a lot of broken things in here. I do not store my models very carefully. I certainly should get better at that, considering everything takes so much dang work. All right. How does that work? Would he be able to see through that, to see the Taunar? Well, I'm saying he can, because the Taunar is Titanic, can't hide behind stuff. You know how it be. That is all 4 hits. 5-ups. Just the one. That was 4. And 4-up. He made it. Alright. So, not bad. We lost 10 total Kroot from the Kroot side and 2 wounds off the Taunar. Not a terrible start, considering there wasn't very much shooting at all. Go ahead and do morale for those 2 Kroot units, I guess. The one is in range of the Shaper, so that might make a little bit of a difference. 2, they lost 5. Nope, so they're fine. The other one, 4, they lost 5, 9. Okay, so they just lost 1. Now they're under half strength. Ooh, another, another 3 run. Gross. Okay. So that was 1 and then 3. Yeah, so we're down to 1 Kroot from that squad. Ew. Ew, the leadership. The leadership hurt them quite a bit. That's not a thing in 10th edition anymore, but it will be for this. Okay, cool. So that is done. So go ahead to the Kroot turn. So I'm just going to move them and then I'll come. Alright, so the Kroot have all charged forward. I realized after that I had forgot to do the pre-game move with the Kroot. So I went ahead and did that. Literally the only thing I would have done was move them further forward, if anything. So that I just included that in their movement. So it didn't really change anything. They would have just moved closer to the guns that shot them. The Hounds are up here just kind of screening out that corner if the Bulgaren try to come around that way. Everything moved up here, including that lone Kroot who's just all by himself. The Great Narlock does not have the pregame move, so he just did his normal move and he's up there. And even the Taunar did move up. You would think, well, why would he want to move closer? He is a Tau battlesuit. Melee is no good for him. Well, my sweet summer child, the Taunar is actually so big that they gave it night stomps. So it actually is like okay in melee, and certainly better than most of the things on the Scion side. So perfectly happy to move him up, and he can just get to blast him with everything. So we'll go ahead and we'll do the small stuff. We'll save the big Chungus himself for later. If anybody hadn't seen, his guns can literally aim. Oh, look at that. His crew up here controlling everything. We've got the guy with the hollow desk there, and the guy with the control panel and all that good stuff. Little automated turret gun over there. And before I forget, just an endless amount of things. One thing I did forget to do on the Scion side is this little friend right up here. So this is my Lizard Vindicare Assassin, who I forget about in every game that I bring him. Very sneaky boy that he is. And I forgot to shoot him. So he is going to go ahead and fire way down range. We'll just keep it super simple because I did move stuff and I forgot to shoot him ahead of time. So he is actually just going to go ahead and shoot at that unit of Kroot in the front. So we'll just see if we can get one more of them. And he always hits on a 2+. I'll have to double check if that wounds or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check if that wounds. I'm not sure exactly what his gun does anymore. Okay, so apparently his rifle just always wounds infantry on a 2+, so nice, that does wound. It's AP3 that goes right through, and it's D3 damage, but that doesn't matter, they're just one wound. So one more Kroot died, and that is officially resolved. We'll just go ahead and set that friend back there. There is also another unit of 10 Kroot that's just in reserve, just because like the board was getting kind of crowded. So the Scions had a whole bunch of stuff in Deep Strike, so that they're going to be in Deep Strike as well. They'll come in later. So without further ado, now that that nonsense is out of the way, we can go ahead and start shooting with the Kroot. So we've just got 4 little Kroots up here in front. If we double check, I do believe, yep, they'll all be well within rapid fire range, which is 12 inches for them. So that will be a mighty 8 shots that we can just point at that front thorax there. So we got 4, 6, 8. Okay, not so good. The Shaper just lets them reroll 1s to wound. Oh, and they hit on 4s, so that actually missed. Okay, so he does reroll 1s to wound, wounding on 5s. Nothing. Okay, well, that's cool. The Shaper rifle, go ahead and also shoot at that guy. Double check if he's in rapid fire. Oh yeah, he's good. Okay, it's 2 shots for him. 1 hit. No wound. Nice and easy. Alright. The Krootox, whose gun is actually not bad. Firing into that. 2 shots. 1 hit. This should be 3s because it's strength 7, toughness 6. A wound. It's AP 1. Be a 4-up save. And you made it. Wow. Okay, so that did a whole lot of nothing. These Kroot down here, let me just check. They're 24-inch range. Honestly, it's so iffy that I'm just going to say that they're not in. One thing that is in and that does matter is way back here is our Cadre Fireblade, and he should be firing his marker light. I realize I should have did that first, but oh well, we like to live dangerously. Plenty of range for that. So we'll go ahead and fire his marker light at this. Hit. Okay, so there's a marker light on that, and that really only matters for the big Chungus here. So, how are we going to split this up? We will say, this is going to get wild, we're going to fire all of his, what are they called? His little missiles. We're going to fire all the little missiles into the Bulgrin because they ignore line of sight. We will fire, let's say we'll fire all the burst cannons at this Taurox. We'll fire both arm guns. Whoops. Gosh. Fire both arm guns at this Taurox, and we'll just fire the back-mounted guns at that Taurox. This might be all overkill, but oh well, it'll be fun. Let's actually start with those back guns, because I know them off by heart pretty well. So 2, 4, 6, 2 shots each. He, of course, has 3 of those bad boys. You can imagine the Kroot Shaper. He's hissing and he's going, destroy these human scum. And the T-Rex just, lets out some sort of Jurassic Park roar. I'd probably get copyrighted if I included that, but, he does some pretty cool sound. You're very mature here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a really bad rolling. Wow. Okay. Well, that Taurox is going to live. Did wound. AP 3 on those, I believe. Failed to save. Okay. So that is a flat 5 damage, so he has just taken 5. I believe the Tauroxes start with 9 or 10, but I will have that corrected in a moment. So that one is injured. We'll go ahead and put the 2 arm guns into this guy. So those are 9 shots each. I'm not going to overcharge them. And he'll get +1 to hit here, so that's nice. That didn't really matter. Oh, it did matter a little bit for that one. Okay. Wounding on 3s. Okay. These are AP 3 for 2 damage. Past 1, so that would be 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. So that Taurox is on his last legs. And we gotta do this all again, so we can assume that he's probably done for. Miss 2. Okay. And yeah, so the Taurox is mega dead. Does he explode? He does not. The people inside, so there's a squad of 5, and then there is my commander plus his Bulgrim bodyguard, so there should be 7. So 2, 4, 5, so that's 7. Ooh, 3 of the squad inside get killed. That's not very nice. So I guess we'll have them just get out to the side a little bit. Goodbye, Taurox. No. I'll have to grab. So who from that squad died? So we had 3 die total. So I guess we would keep the 2 heavy weapon guys. So in this case, it's this handsome kit-bashed Kroot with a plasma gun. One of those. And we've got like a Hive Scum Melta guy. Okay. And then, where did I put that bullgren? 1 second. Ah. Good job. There we go. So, those are the fellas that got out of that explosion. Might be receiving a charge now. Could be interesting. Yeah. Oh, we've got to do the missiles. Why am I still forgetting what these dang missiles are called? They're not seeker missiles. Oh. Oh well. Oh, Frank, are they rocket pods? Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. The point is he has 4 of them. They're 4 shots each, so 4, 8. We'll just do this twice at those Bulgren. Boop. And then this will be 4s. Okay. 3 of them. And these will be on... What will these be on? They've got a 2-up save. They're in cover. -1. So I guess they're back to 2-ups. So one of them lost 1 wound so far. Okay. So one lost 1 wound. Fours. One of them lost another wound. Cool. So one of them has lost 2 wounds. I'll just put a 2 wound marker over here. Boop. And I just need to figure out how much that Taurox actually lost. Alright, now is time for the all-important charge phase, and yes, I know what you're all probably screaming in the comments right now. I am an absolute fool. I should have shot with this guy first, and then tried to polish off this little bit of infantry with some of these guys, but this is just for fun, guys, alright? We gotta give the pirates a chance. I don't know if you know, but killing this guy is quite hard generally. My friends never seem to be able to do it, so I have to do it for them, being the amazing Warhammer player that I am. So, without further ado, charge phase. These 4 Kroot will charge these remaining 2 Scions. And they definitely make it. All 4 of them will be able to fight no problem. I suppose there probably is a reason to charge in with the Krootox and the Shaper, so I am just going to take the full movement and push these guys around this side a little bit more, just to give them room to make a potential really long charge. So we'll do the Krootox first. 8. I don't know if 8 will do it. No, not even close. Yeah, they definitely need like probably like an 11. We'll try the Shaper. Why not? Nope, he did not. I don't think he can make it. Let's just see if we roll a 12. No. All right. So of course these guys will heroically intervene, help their guys out. We've got an epic duel here. We've got Orc Dead Dog, of course, the loyal bodyguard to the Admiral himself. This is the warlord of the whole army now, getting involved. And we've got some Kroot v Kroot combat. Brothers are turning on each other. Alright, so we'll do the Kroot first. We'll just try to polish off that guard squad. They get 2 attacks each. 4, 6, 8. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. Guardmen are squishy. We got 4 wounds. AP 1, so these will be 5 ups. Nope, they are both dead. That is okay. The one jumping Kroot is getting caught on everybody. Alright, so there's the first squad of 5 Scions now fully wiped out. But now we get to hit back with these guys, and for that wonderful combat, I am going to have to look up their stats, because that is something I do not know. So I said that I wasn't going to do any relics or warlord traits, but I just stumbled upon this little combination while I was looking there that I thought would be really fun. So like, it's the Admiral, he's probably going to die next turn, so what the hell, let him overkill these Kroot. So we're actually not going to fight with Nork first, we're going to fight with the Admiral first. So I gave him Frontline Combatant as the warlord trait, and then the Claw of the Desert Tiger as his relic sword. So that combo seems to me, at least, maybe I'm missing something, to be make your little guard commander pretty killy. It puts him up to 6 attacks. They're exploding 6s to hit, and then he gets a +1 to wound on top of that. And it's a strength 5, AP 3, damage 2 sword, so not bad at all. Let's see if maybe he can kill these Kroot on his own. Maybe he doesn't even need his bodyguard. So here's his 6 attacks. We got 2 6s. Wow. Okay, so those 2 misses. Go to that one, and then we get 2 more for this. So now we're actually at 8 hits. We would have been winning on 3s, but +1 to wound means we're winning on 2s. Oh, of course, rolled into a 1. But that would have been 6 dead Kroot. There's only 4 there. So good job, High Admiral. What did I name him? I think I named him Boric Grimson. I don't know. I had so much lore made up for these guys. It was really fun. But yeah, good job to him. With his harpoon there, just came in and freaking gave him the beat down. Poor Nork here didn't even get to do anything. Poor guy. Alright, well, that settles that. That is the end of Kroot. Turn 1. They didn't honestly accomplish as much as I thought. Oh, and I did look it up. This guy is on 5 wounds. They start with 10, he lost 5. But what is that in the distance? Do I hear jet engines? What could that possibly be? We'll have to see if what that is in
Raider gunships
Scion's turn
inbound.
2.
Your request for air support has been acknowledged.
And just like that, the board is practically carpeted with Scions, with more on the way. We've had 1 squad of 10 deep strike into the rear of the Kroot lines. We've had another squad of 10 deep strike into these ruins. We've had 2 Valkyrie gunships fully loaded arrive on the battlefield, each of which still has a squad inside. This squad disembarked from the remaining Taurochs, which got healed up 3 wounds by our friendly tech priest down here. And everybody else basically moved up, sensing perhaps a weakness in the Kroot lines. Let's see if it's enough, and if they can be the monster hunters they need to be, or if they'll end up like our Tau friend here. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do some fun stuff. So Arcadian Castellan, who survived the previous turn, is going to go ahead and issue an order. He's going to issue Take Aim, and he'll do that on this squad of 10 up here, so they get an extra AP on all their guns, although I don't really think. I don't really think there's much they're going to need it for, but they're going to have it anyway, so that'll be nice. And that will be it for now, I believe. I think we can just get right into the Houston. I think it's going to be a good time. So, let's start with our wounded Taurox over there. So he's going to fire all of his little stuff into the Kroot back there, and he'll go ahead and fire his autocannon into the Great Narlogs. We'll do that first because that's easy. 4 shots, 2 misses, 1 wound, AP1 on the Great Narlog, and it does go through, so 2 damage, so he is down to 7. We can mark that up right now. 7. Okay. We will fire from the Valkyrie. We will fire. Oh, I didn't do the rest of that Taurox. What am I thinking? 4, 8, 10. We'll just do it in 2 batches of 10 because I'm missing some dice now. Okay. Okay, so that is 5 wounds on those Kroot, 6 ups, made 1, 4 dead. We'll take from the back. I'll just set them back here for now. Alright, the first Valkyrie. This is the Vengeance. As we can see here, Vengeance for the squat homeworld. I'm sure that these Kroot had nothing to do with it, but that doesn't matter. They're getting Vengeance today. So what we'll do is, honestly, we'll probably just put, we'll put the las cannon and the Hellstrike missiles into the big Chungus, and we'll put all the heavy bolters into the back squad of Kroot as well. So do the heavy bolters first. 6 shots. Okay. 3s. Okay. And those all have an AP, so that's another 4 dead. We are losing Kroot at an alarming rate. Did I have the wrong number there? 4? Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. The 2 missiles into the big guy. 1 hit. The missiles. Not a wound. Okay. The laser cannon. A hit. Laser cannon. Not a wound. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. We'll do this little squad here. They'll probably go ahead and fire everything into this Krootox. Just try to get rid of them. We've got 2 hotshot las guns, 1 melta, 1 plasma, and then he would have a pistol, but we just won't worry about that. So we will go ahead and overcharge the plasma. 2 shots, 2 hits, sick. 2 wounds, those go right through. 2, 4. He's dead. Look at that. Wow. Massive overkill. This guy earned a promotion. Remember his name well. His deeds are legendary this day. For he killed my favorite Krootox. I'm sure you guys have seen this guy before. It's quite a popular little item that I made. I'll go ahead and put him in the bin of shame, though. Oh, I killed by a single random plasma gun. What do we got to shoot now? We'll have this squad of 10 here, which I guess is the extra AP that doesn't really matter. They'll put any of their little stuff that's in range into the Shaper. And we've got 2 melta-guns and 2 plasma guns. I have to check. The melta-guns might not be in range of anything. 12 inches. I guess if we're measuring to the model, they should both be good. So, yeah. Alright, yeah, so melta guns and plasma guns into the big chungus. Little shots into this guy here. So, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 las guns. They definitely, at least some of them are out of rapid fire range, so I'm just not going to worry about that. Wow. Okay, well, they all hit. Two saves. These will actually go right through. Okay, so that Kroot guy has taken 2 wounds. I believe they start with 4, so I'm thinking he's on 2. He's very hurt. Look at that. It is the mascot of the very channel being killed before our eyes. Man, don't mean to toot my own horn here, but what a cool model. Almost worthy of having some custom artwork made. Oh, I don't know. Who could do that? Yes, that is me. I had that done. You're welcome. It's fantastic, I know. Alright, we will go ahead and do the plasma guns into this guy. We'll overcharge him, because why not? So I gotta do them one at a time. So first guy, he kills himself, but 1 hit. Okay, and next guy. He does not kill himself, but also only 1 hit. Okay, these will be 4s. Typical. Alright, so one of these guys just died for nothing. Well, we can't all be as cool of a plasma gunner as the other guy. Back to the corner of shame with you. The melta guns. 1 hit. No wound. Alright. That is très unfortunate. We do still have this Valkyrie though. What we do is we'll probably put oh, screw it. We'll just put everything into the into the town arc, because we haven't done really any damage at all yet. That's a little bit concerning. So heavy bolters. Heavy bolters. 1 wound. AP1, the son of 4 up. He failed it, so he's now lost a total of 4 wounds. Just put a 4 over by him, but I know how many he's lost. The missiles. 2 hits, that's good. 1 wound. This will be on his invuln. 5 up. Failed it. Ooh. That is D6 damage. Ooh, the big 4. Okay, so he's now lost a total of 8 wounds. He's down to 22. Laser cannon. Hit. Laser cannon. Wound, because they're strength 9. 5 up invuln. Failed it. D6 damage. Ugh, only 1. Alright, that's fine. He's lost 9 total now. He's down to 21 wounds remaining. I don't think that's degraded yet, but it's not bad. We then have this squad back here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. What we will do. They've got some options here. We'll just keep on the roll, and we'll put all the big shots. Actually, we don't have that many big, so we got the 2 plasma guys. We'll put the 2 plasma guys to the big guy, and we'll put we'll put the 2. These are my hot shot volley guns. We'll put both of them into this little squad of 2 guys that are left, and we'll put all the rest of the stuff into Cadre Fireblade. Okay, so we'll roll that out. So the hot shot volley guns are 4 shots each. So 8. Okay, these will be 4s. That's 3. That's enough to kill them. Okay, because the AP means they get no save anyway. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes with the regular lives. Oh, I guess I need to check if they're in rapid fire. I mean, they came in within 9, so yep, I managed to get all of them in. Okay, so there's 5 of them, so it should be 10 shots. 8, 10. Not the best accuracy there, boyos. Come on, lads. Toughness 3. That's around just 3 saves. I believe he would have a save. Definitely made 1. Lost 2 wounds. I think they start with 4 as well, so I'm just gonna put a little 2 beside him. And now the plasma guns. 1 hit on the big guy. And 1 killed himself. Typical. 4s. Ooh, 2 wounds that time. 5 ups. Made 1 failed one, lost another 2. So he's now down to 19. Ooh, the dinosaur is getting hurt. He's down to 19. But it cost us another brave plasma gunner to do it. The tragedy. The tragedy of it all. Okay, now is the all-important charge phase. As you know, guard players, we do this all the time. It's no big deal. No need to get excited. But we've got Bulgrin charging these dogs. Looks like I need about over 7, so we'll say an 8. I've grabbed a guy. And then this guy. Tough to get the tape measure in. I'm going to say they need an 8 as well. Okay, so Bulgrin first, needing an 8. Made it. And Caden Castellan into Shaper. Oh, Guard are hungry for combat today. Making all their charges. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Now is time for the all-important fight phase, starting with our absolutely lethal Cadian Castellan, aka Boric Grimson, the leader of the Orsveld Raiders and self-appointed High Admiral of the fleet. As we found out the last time, he's pretty spicy in combat, so let's let him do the honors. 6 attacks. Oh, well, I spoke too soon, because that went like crap. But +1 to wound means he's still wounding on 2s. Wow, okay, well, he let me down a lot. But, believe it or not, that is enough to go through and kill our beloved Kroot Master Shaper. Goodbye, my friend. You did well. Well, actually, he didn't do much of anything, but he did well to me. So, that is a thing that happened. And now we've got the Ogren, Bulgrin, whatever they are, into Kroot Hounds. I could be wrong, but I believe they are now 4 attacks each. 4, 8, 12, 16. And there might be a bonus for the leader guy, but I don't think we would need to worry about that. If this doesn't kill them somehow, then I will worry about that after the fact. I'm 1 day short, so I'm going to steal one here. Yeah, I don't think I need to worry about that. That's dead dog, dead dog, dead dog, dead, 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 dead. Yep, they're dead like 4 times over. Okay, so that's easy. Goodbye, doggos. Terribly sorry. Add to the pile of sad dead Kroots. Oh no. You'll pay for that, warm bloods. All right. So, yeah, there's not really a fight back. They're all just kind of dead. But what we will do is we will come back at the end of Kroot movement phase, remembering that this bad boy is all the way down to 19 wounds. He's getting pretty beat up. The objective is to kill him, so I think we're in not a terrible position to do that. Let's see how we go. All right, we are back at the end of the Kroot movement phase. Everything has charged up that is able to. The Taunar looks to attempt to stomp on the warlords for the Scion side, backed up by his one little friend down there. The Great Narlock has charged into combat with the Taurox Prime. The last unit of 10 Kroot has materialized, sprung up from ambush right back where the other one vanished. In order to try to deal with this Deep Strike Scion squad, the Cadre Fireblade, who's on 2 wounds, has also moved back to try to help with them. And, that's pretty much it. They don't have a whole lot left. It's pretty much all just like, can the Taunar wipe things fast enough to stay in this game, or is he going to be taken down? That's literally the whole point of doing this, was just to give the Scions a cool sign-off. So, yeah, hopefully they can do it. But let's see what the Kroot have got. We will go ahead and start with the mighty firepower of this one carnivore down here. 2 hits. 1 wound. This is on Nork Dead Dog. He failed it, so he has lost 1 wound. Boop. All right, let's not mess around here. We don't have a whole lot left. So what we're going to do is we will take all of the smart missiles from this guy. I guess I should probably do some good target priority here. We'll take. No, we should probably try and do like maximum efficiency. So let's put 2 smart missiles. Ooh. Bump the whole thing. 2 smart missiles into this little unit here. We'll do 2 smart missiles and the burst cannons into this unit here. We'll do both arm guns into that plane, and we'll do all the back guns into this plane, if that makes sense. And let's see how far we get with that. So let's start with those smart missiles into that little unit there. And at 19 wounds, shoot, I will just be right back. I have to double check if he is degraded at that point. Sorry there. So yeah, he degrades when he's under 16. So he is still good for now. So he's at his full ballistic skill. 8 shots into this little squad. They didn't make it into cover. All hit. Okay. 3s. Those were misses. Those were hits. Okay. These are -1. They have 4 up armor, so these will be 5s. Ooh, good roll. Only 1 goes. Okay, so we'll just take just a random lasgun guy. Not too bad. Alright, so we will put, so this is the other smart missiles now into these guys who are in cover, although these actually ignore light cover, so you need to remember that. Missed a fair bit there, though. Okay. Ooh, pretty bad roll. 2 saves, so they would go from a 4-up to a 3-up back to a 4-up. So 1 died. We got last guy there. Okay, and now we need for burst cannons. We'll just do that 8 twice again. So same thing. Oh my god. Horrendous rolling. Towner is not doing what he needs to. 3 wounds though. All 3 fail. Okay. Sorry, I was having like a full-blown brain aneurysm there. I think I might have messed something up with that last one, but I don't think it really mattered. So, the rest of the burst cannons. Okay. 3s. Okay. And these would so those will pass and those will fail. So 2 more. Okay. Wow. Due to number on that squad, he's down 3. I did forget too. I do have a Calidus assassin that came in, but she didn't really have a purpose in that first turn there. Didn't get to do anything. All right. So now 8, 9. So this is the first arm gun into this Valkyrie, not overcharging. This is on 4s though because of the -1 to hit, and that did cost me quite a bit. 3s, all 3 wounded. This will be 6s. Okay, 2, 4, 6. So this Valkyrie has taken 6 wounds so far. Yeah, I think I put both arm guns into this, so this is the other arm gun I get. If I said something different, I apologize, but this is what I'm doing now. So those all miss. Okay. 3s. Okay. 6s. Oh, wow, we went hot on the 6s there. Okay, so just another 2. So he is now taken 8 wounds. Double check where they start. I think they start with 14, if I'm not mistaken. But so he has taken 8. Now we've got the big shots into this Valkyrie over here. So that is just 6 shots. 3 hits. 3 wounds. No 6. Ooh, that means that Valkyrie is exploded. Does it blow? No, thank God. Okay. So now there was a squad of 10 in there, so I gotta roll for that. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Ooh, almost dropped the phone. Only 2 die in the explosion. Okay. I will set those up in a moment. First, I'm just going to resolve the last of this. So the Towner did good. This is exploded. Goodbye, my beautiful gunship. This one is actually my favorite by far. I don't know why. I just think it turned out a little bit better. Just going to set that back there. So that is exploded. So we really just have the Kroot back there and our Fireblade, who are all firing into these guys. So we'll do those Kroot. 3, 6, 9, 10. I made sure they're all in rapid fire range, so those are 10 shots. Okay, that many saves, 4-ups. Just 1 Scion dead so far. Do that again. 10. Okay. And 4-ups. Okay, 2 more dead. Alright, so a total of 3 Scions dead there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now the Cadre Fireblade hits. No wounds. Gross. Okay. It is the all-important charge phase. We are going to be charging with the Taunar and that guy. They cannot fail. However, the Taunar might seek to walk over top of them. I think he will. Oh, such disrespect. He will just... They are now completely hidden from view. So if he kills them, it is now canon lore that he did in fact just walk on top of the High Admiral there. The Great Narlock also can't fail that, but we'll roll it anyways, I guess. Plenty. Badoop. I just gave him the baggage harness also, by the way. I didn't bother giving him a gun just because there isn't one modeled on him. Now back here, this is where it gets spicy. So those Kroot back there are going to try the long 9-inch charge. Oh, just failed. Okay. Cadre Fireblade, he makes it just fine. Okay. That will be everybody there. So we will go ahead and do the Taunar first. He has 3, 6, 9. Where did my other dice go? He has 12 attacks. Hitting on... you know what? I'm going to have to double check it. I'll be right back. So, yep, he does have 12 attacks. I got that right. And they're hitting on 4s. So these will all be going into the Cadian Castellan, of course. Not bad. Not bad. Wounding on 3s. Okay. Just 3 wounds, but these are 2 damage each. They are AP 2. So these will have to go on Nork, who has a 4-up invuln. He's lost, what, 1 wound already? So I guess we are good to roll these all together. And he failed 2 of them, so he took a further 4 damage, so he's taken 5 total now. I believe he starts with 6 wounds. I'll double check that in just a second. These are the 2 attacks from that Kroot that charged in. 1 hit. No wound. Okay. The Great Narlock. I roll a dice, and I believe it's on a 4+. He does mortal wounds. Not doing mortal wounds. It's fine. 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. They all hit. That's nice. Wounding on 3s. 3 of them go through, and those go straight through, and that guy is dead, because these are AP 4, and they are 3, 6, 9 damage. Does that thing explode? It does explode. Ooh, okay. I'll have to believe that's just D3 mortal wounds. And it'll just be to the Narlock and the guy behind him. So the guy behind him takes 1, Narlock takes 1. Okay. Exploded. Okay. And we know that this guy just took 1. That's the Tech Priest. And then Narlock took 1 more, so he's down to 6. Narlock will scooch up his little 3 inches or whatever. Cadre Fireblade. It's 3 attacks. 1 hit. 1 wound. 4-up save. And they made it. So they're fine. So now is the fight back phase. So these guys over here, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There'll be 7 attacks. 8 because the sword, I guess. Okay. Just 2. And he made them both. Wow. So some epic ongoing combat over there. Over here, though, we'll start with the castle again, because I still haven't checked if Nork is actually dead or not. Ooh, wow. That was really, really bad. Okay. 1 hit. Did wound. And he saved it. Okay, now I gotta check if Nork is alive. So, Nork, Dead Dog, has his 6 attacks, hitting at strength 8. But then 6 is to wound. No, 6 is to hit? 6 is to something to a mortal wound. Ooh, I guess I better check that out. 1 sec. Yeah, it's 6 is to wound, and that huge knife actually gives him 1 additional attack. Not that it made a difference. So we've got 1 mortal wound and 3 saves to make. Made 1, failed 2. Wow. So he actually took 3 wounds off the big guy. So what's that put him to? Put him to 16. Very close to his bracket, but not quite. So that was quite a successful turn for the Kroot. It might be a little bit tricky. We do have these guys piled out over here now, by the way. It might be a little bit tricky, but let's see if these Scions can get back in this game.
This is the High Admiral. To all surviving Raider forces, focus all firepower on the beast. No matter the cost, bring it down. But sir, it's right on. I said, bring it down.
So, with that said, I think this is kind of do or die for the Scions. We can get out our remaining squads, and we can focus all firepower on the dinosaur. And if they're able to bring it down, I think there's a chance we stay in this game. So here is where we find ourselves. All guns swivel onto the thunderous footsteps of this giant creature. Point blank meltaguns are leveled at its flank, while every Scion fit to hold a blade, power fist, sword, or axe prepares to charge in and try to take it out at the ankles. There is also still 1 wounded Valkyrie in support. Will it be enough? Well, let's see. So, starting off with the Valkyrie, who is getting the benefit of having a officer of the fleet next to it. It's Officer Chitters. Will be firing on its reduced profile, but it's going to be firing everything at the dinosaur. The heavy bolters now hitting on 4s, but re-rolling 1s because of that guy. Oh. 5s. Nothing. The missiles. 1 hit. Not a wound. Las cannon. Nothing. Okay, well, that was very helpful. We will do these 2 point blank meltaguns to this guy. Two hits. 2 wounds. Okay, 5 up in bones. Oh, this could be big. So these are both d6 plus 2. So that's 4 damage and 6 damage. That's 10 damage. He's down to 6 wounds remaining. We've got a pistol from this guy. Hit. Not a wound. Okay. We've got this command squad down here. So we've got, let's say the equivalent of 6 pistols, I guess. Okay. Just the one. No, not a wound. Okay. There is one plasma gun in there. No, plasma pistol. Sorry. Hit. Wound. Failed save. That is another 2 damage. So he's down to 4 wounds remaining. Spicy, spicy. We have this little squad over here. Let's see if they can plink those wounds off. We've got a melt-a-gun. Hit. Failed to wound. Plasma gun. Both hit. No wounds. Okay. One las gun. Hits. 1 wound. Failed the save. He is down to, what was that? 3 wounds remaining. Okay. We have, there's a couple other little like piddly pistol shots, but I'll get to them at the end if these guys don't do it. We'll put everything from this final squad into this guy. If we do this, the Scions have won. They've won the game. That was their objective, was killing this guy. So can this squad, the pinnacle, this is what the Scions are all about. We've got humans, we've got squats, and we've got weird Xenos all mixed together. That is exactly how I wanted these Scions to be. So we'll start with the 2 melta-guns up front. Not good. We've got the 2 plasma guns, both overcharging. Do them separate, I guess. 2 hits. 3 hits. Okay. 2 wounds. Failed one. So what's that? Is he down to 1 wound remaining? Let's say for drama's sake he's down to 1 wound remaining, because honestly I've lost track. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No. 2, 4, 6. 8 little shots. Oh, and they hit terribly. Wow, we're wanting the drama to just continue. 1 wound. And he passed it. Oh, it's gonna come down to melee because I'm skipping all the random stupid little pistol shots because they don't matter. Okay, it is time for melee time. Everybody is charging. The only ones that really matter, I guess, are the Bogren that are gonna have to go around a little bit. We'll do that assassin first, get it out of the way. Good and long. Okay. Get in there. Bogren. Good and long. They can get in there too, no problem. And then this is that other command squad. They're in there, no problem. We're charging everybody just for good measure. These guys. 3. Yeah, that'll still make it to his foot. The tech priest. Yep, he's in. This squad here. 5. I mean, that'll get them close. But, yeah, we'll just say everybody charged. Everybody is fighting. And in this glorious, glorious melee here, somebody has to be able to take the last wound off this guy. Who should it be, though? Well, I would do the captain. But he didn't just charge, so it's going to have to be somebody else. Alright, I think it's pretty fitting, considering she literally never does anything. Let's let the Calidus assassin try to shank that last wound off the big guy. Okay. Ooh, she failed big time. Alright, let's try the Power Fist from that captain over there. I'm just going all out of order, because what the heck, why not? 2 hits. Not wounds. Okay, we'll have to do the Bulgrin. The Bulgrin will have to be the ones to do it, that's fine. he's down. Okay, so the Bogrim were the one to get it. A little bit anticlimactic, but with the sheer volume of attacks that were coming in, and him only having one wound left, there was no way he was going to live through that. There was still all this stuff over here. I was just being kind of quick and lazy about it. But yeah, so that is the end of the big dinosaur. No. So the Scions did it. It's pretty exciting. You know what? I think that was a fun, good send off for these guys. It was actually a pretty close little game. There's still some Kroot stuff left. There's still the Great Narlock. There's still 10 Kroot over there, and the Cadre Fireblade. But just with the amount left here, there's no way the Kroot would have been able to get it back. So the Scions did win that. They did kill the big guy in the end. So yeah, that was pretty fun. As I said at the start of the video, if you are interested in this army at all, please feel free to PM me, DM me. I'm super reasonable. Like I said, I just want these guys to go to a good home. And I put a lot of love and work into them. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And as I said at the start there, make sure you check out that Lord of Skulls. There's definitely going to be some more cool stuff coming on his page there for you guys to check out. So, as always, thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon link down below. Like and subscribe, all that random nonsense. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will for sure be a Kit Bash showcase. And then following that, I'll have something extra special, which will be in collaboration with Lord of Skulls. So stay tuned for that, and bye for now.